everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got two teams here looking to find a way to win. It's the Aviators coming in at 3-2, going up against the Voyagers, who come in at 1-3. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 6 matchup.
All right, we appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Houston Voyagers and the Columbus Aviators. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Columbus Ball Club entering play. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight. On the other side of the field for our visitors here, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This one taken just inside the 10. Oh, nice move. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback. Three receivers to the left, one to the right. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his first pass is incomplete. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Looking to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Whoosh. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
And here's a look at the defensive unit that hopes to halt this offense today. Second down now after the pass completion. Going to give this time to the tailback. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Surveying the field. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading him out, their veteran quarterback. They go play action here on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
The play clock's running down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
They're going to look to throw. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And that one good for 16 yards and a first. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
He lost 6 there on the first down play.
There's so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day. Get the blocker away and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a gain of 9 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his third catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And now out comes Houston. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it. When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. The defense came out with a look that they had prepped for all week to attack. They took advantage, got the first down.
And the key words in there, prepped for all week. They really studied them, understood their tendencies, knew what they liked to do, and prepared their game plan accordingly. And, boy, the payoff was good.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker. It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Here we go now.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. We saw 5 receivers out there, 3rd down from that distance. You had to think quick pass. They were able to get it done.
No doubt about it. Everything went quickly on that play. The processing, getting the ball out, getting it to the proper target, and picking up the 1st down. Hard to defend. Maybe your only hope is get your hands in the passing lane on the pass rush and try and bat it away.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They'll come out in the pistol.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the left hash, this from 46. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And it's possible that today the most important group could be the linebackers.
Yeah, the second level, as we like to call them, right? Defensive front has to control things, but the linebackers, they do more than clean up. They help create big plays.
2nd down following the run. Here's the option going right. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he cuts it right sideline. A big play there off the option. 59 yards on the ground. And certainly a quarterback who has the arm, he also has the legs, Charles.
And haven't we seen over time these quarterbacks just get more and more athletic as they go along? We're not just talking about guys who can throw the football and stay in the pocket, but when they run, they hurt a defense.
He hurt the defense right there.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very...
And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Their big tight end, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken near the 13. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
And now out comes Houston. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. It's a gain of 14 there, and it's good enough for a Houston 1st down. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Three receivers to the left, one to the right. He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll be good for a Houston 1st.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Again, we'll see the pistol here. One quarter down, 14-3. That's our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
The NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Head & Shoulders. Shoulders were made for greatness, not dandruff.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and our drive continues here to start quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. They'll drop the throw. Finding time. He's going to look deep down the field. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Oh, spinning away. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the defense heading back out here on the road. And they gave up a touchdown last drive. You kind of need to hit the reset button after every touchdown given up, Charles.
I love that. And the way that you phrased it is perfect because from series to series, you can reset how the game is going to go. If you gave up a touchdown before, it doesn't mean you have to do it again. And if you made a great play before, you have to reset again anyway because they're going to attack. So I love the way you phrased it and put it out there. That's what they have to do in this series.
Not like when you're playing a video game. You can't hit the reset button here. Let's go.
No, you shouldn't anyway, that's for sure. I know that halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. They'll run it now out of the gun. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They'll look to throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
And on now is the punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Another pistol look here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
On play action, they'll throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. Taking on the midfield logo. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They come up in an offset eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The defense working their way back out now onto their home turf. They were able to force the 3-and-out last time, led to the punt, and then led to a touchdown for their crew. So they'll be looking for a little bit more of that, Charles.
Well, I think that they created the spark with the 3-and-out. Gave a little momentum to their offense who say, all right, appreciate it, guys. And they took the ball downfield and stuck it in the end zone.
And that defense wasn't out there long. They'll be trying to keep it short here. Going to give this time to the tailback. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's got time. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. They'll get 17 yards there. And it's good enough for a Houston 1st down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Let's go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
And here now the offense heading back out there. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49.
That was a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a 1st down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
Now back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Hey, you got 3. Here we go. Green 39.
Now a handoff as they run left side. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Let's go! Green 39!
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. It'll go as a gain of 12. And it's good enough for a 1st down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Going right side here, and that's complete.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
Green, 39.
And the offense in a great spot. It's 1st and goal from the 3. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more after this. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Larry Ridley will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. They'll set up to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Looking to throw. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
False start. Offense.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Go right, go right.
3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right.
Lucky 56.
They'll set up a throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's taken down deep in their territory. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They'll look to throw again. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Their big-bodied receiver. His first touchdown on the year. And his guys have made this a one-score game now.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Extra point forthcoming. He's got it, and it's 24-17. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time. 3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Aviators are looking good right now as they will just try to keep up the good work in the second half. The Voyagers are coming off a bad game, and they haven't been able to get out of that funk here today. So here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. 1st and 10. He's going to get into the open, and he caps off the 7-play drive with a score. That puts them up by a touchdown. Aviators on 2nd and 7. He'll jet out to the right on the run. He'll pick up more than 10 yards on the play. Aviators now later on the drive. Pass coverage will break down here. This play goes for a score. The lead now at 11. Voyagers line up at the 31. Here the pass will be completed into coverage, and this 4-play drive goes for a touchdown. This cuts the deficit to 4. 3rd down from the 18. This run stays up the middle here, and he'll take this 18 yards for the score. The lead now at 11. Voyagers with the ball midway through the 2nd. The pass complete out of the gun, and he'll end up picking up 18 yards on the play. The drive will wrap up with a quick pick on the defense. Now 1st and 10. Voyagers They're still on the field. Out of the shotgun, pass will be completed. And it ends up working for a touchdown, cutting the deficit to 7. So that's it for us. We'll go back now to Columbus for the start of the second half.
Thank you, LR. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The defense now working their way back onto the field. They're losing here as we begin the third quarter, trying to stop this from being a bigger deficit.
And I used to play for a coach who always talked about getting the other team's attention. And in this case, they want to let them know that you're going to do the dictating from here on out, not the other way around.
Trying to impose their will as we start the third. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
3rd and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. Back to throw. He's got time in the pocket. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
So they bring out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
If they can get the latter 50%. They'll look to throw, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Surveying the field. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments. And you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. So quite the turnaround in this one from a week ago. And in the meetings, I made a faux pas of asking, hey, did he tweak something last week? Because we thought he just didn't look the same, but he's fine.
And I was so glad you asked that question. I mean, you had to take the brunt of the whole thing, and, of course, I sold you out on it. But
took one for the team.
You knew I was there with you, right? It was a legitimate question, though, because last week we didn't see what we're seeing today. The quickness to the hole, the ability to make cuts, the good vision. We didn't see any of that. He seemed a little bit sluggish in last week's game. Not so this week. Whatever the preparation was, it's working for him.
And they bring their punter out there now as he's on to kick it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Houston, and they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. You took the words right out of my mouth.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. He'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It'll be a gain of 4, and it's a second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll drop to throw. Finding time. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Yeah, yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And now back out comes the offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it 2nd down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Let's go, D.
He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Green, 30.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the first down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him, let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
5 yards on the carry, good pickup on 1st down. 2nd down following the run.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown! A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. If you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye.
He just takes off and goes, and I think that's what we just saw there.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
And now out comes Houston. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
Let's go.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Columbus as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Back to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity missed there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And you sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
But there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
Going to throw right side here. Complete. And they get 14 yards there at a 1st down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be 3rd down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Back to throw again. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He'll have the win at his back here in the 4th quarter. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Now let's go. Green 3.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got time. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. And they'll send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out comes Houston. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Look at this spin.
Balance.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Fresh set of downs here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Let's go. Green 39. Green
False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman, certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
1st and 15 here behind the chains.
Let's go. Blue 90.
Now they'll run on the draw. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Let's go. Green 39.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And let's see 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw. Serve nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Now this offense ready to take over again. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
He's got the hook up here on the comebacker. Complete. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays, really hurts the team on defense. Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Going up top. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way.
And this is caught, and he will take it in for the touchdown. Their big tight end, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
They're going to look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, One thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Let's go. Green 39.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. They give him 15 more, and it's another 1st down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
False start. Offense.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. One receiver left, 3 to the right. Back to throw again. Can't find anyone open. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. This will be caught at the 2. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations, and they feel like maybe they're just the better team, and they want to go ahead and prove it conclusively.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
All right, here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown. on Houston. Their dangerous wide receiver. His first touchdown on the year. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a two-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a two-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. Did the kicking team get it? Yes. The onside kick works like a charm. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now.
False start, offense.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. It's a gain of 21 that time. And that'll be good for Houston first. Now back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside.
Holding, offense.
So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play.
All right, here we go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it. And
he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
False start, offense.
And following that penalty, the offense really backed up now on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Finding time. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
when you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. They'll set up to throw. He's going to let it fly. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to...
And there will be a break in the action here. They're going to take a timeout. That'll be their second, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back.
Hold this.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. And they're set to punt it away. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. So long, everybody.